Hello dear students, myself Dr. Sachin Gurule, Assistant Professor from Department of Zoology, KTHM College, Nasik. In the previous video of subject Animal Diversity 3rd, we have completed with the chapter number 3, that is Introduction to the subphylum Vertebrata. And in this lecture, we are going to start with the chapter number 4, belongs to our curriculum of SYBSc. The name of chapter is Introduction to the Superclass Pisces. And today we are going to learn the first topic belongs to this chapter, that is silent features of Superclass Pisces. So let's see Pisces. So what are actually the Pisces? The Pisces is one of the superclass of the phylum Chordata. And this subclass Pisces, it includes the true fishes which are dominating aquatic vertebrates of the modern world. So all these are the organisms belongs to the different taxon which are commonly known as the fishes. And these organisms, you know that all these fishes are living into the aquatic bodies, whether it is fresh water, whether it is marine water or estuarine water. So these are the one of the dominating vertebrates belongs to the aquatic habitat. Now they are true jawed vertebrates with the fins for the swimming and gills for the respiration. Now each and every fish, they always possesses a jaws, or their mouth is guarded with the help of the jaws, and for the purpose of locomotion, instead of limbs there is a presence of the different kinds of the fins, and that fins are useful for the purpose of swimming. And as these fishes are exclusively aquatic in habitat, hence for the purpose of respiration, which is an aquatic one, they are provided with a gills. Now these organisms are found in all aquatic environment, and that aquatic environment is ranges from the seas or into the oceans, rivers, lake, dams, ponds, or almost every place where there is a presence of water. We are strictly aquatic animals. Now they usually have the soft moist skin that is protected by a slippery layer of the mucus. So due to the presence of the mucus gland into their skin, the body is always slimy or is a slippery one due to the presence of the mucus layer on their skin. And the study of fishes has a separate branch, and that branch is referred as the ichthyology. Ichthyology deals with the study of the fishes. So this is about the introduction for the superclass Pisces. So let's see where exactly that superclass Pisces is placed among the phylum Chordata. Now this is a summary or synopsis of the classification of phylum Chordata. As we have already discussed into the previous chapter also, the phylum Chordata is divisible into the two groups, that is Acrania and the Craniata, on the basis of whether the presence of the cranium or not. Further, these Craniata, or they are true chordates, so called as a Eurochordata, is subdivided into the, or it is having a subphylum known as a vertebrata on the basis of the presence or presence of the vertebral column. Then further this vertebrata subphylum is divided into the two divisions, that is Agnatha and Gnathostomata. Agnatha in the sense the jaws are absent, while Gnathostomata, they are characterized by position of the upper and the lower jaws. Further this Gnathostomata, which is a division, is further divisible into the two superclasses. That superclasses is Pisces, which is the first superclass, and second one is a tetrapoda. Pisces contains all the aquatic animals or the aquatic vertebrates which are commonly known as the fishes. While the tetrapoda, they are having a somewhat heterogeneous group or representing the heterogeneous group. They are present into the water, they are present into the soil or the terrestrial mode, even they are found into the airs. And the tetrapoda, in the sense they are having the 4 legs or the 4 limbs. So in this way, this Gnathostomata division is divisible into the 2 superclasses, that is Pisces. So in this chapter, we are only going to deal with this section, that is the superclass Pisces. Further, that superclass Pisces is classified into the 3 different classes, that is placodermy, chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. So in this chapter, we are only going to concentrate towards this taxon, that is superclass Pisces. So let's see first of all what are the silent features of superclass Pisces. Now that word Pisces, it is coming from the Latin origin and it is derived from the word that is Pisces, and it having the meaning that is a fish. So all the fish in the Latin words is referred as a Pisces, and hence from that word we got the nomenclature for this organism as a Pisces. So let's see the silent characteristic features of that superclass Pisces. First of all the organisms belongs to that superclass Pisces, they are exclusively aquatic animals. They are inhabiting into the fresh water or maybe into the marine water. Now these organisms are maybe herbivorous or carnivorous. Means there are many fishes which are feeds on actually the microscopic plants known as phytoplanktons and algae and different kinds of the weeds which are present into the aquatic habitat. Hence, they are referred as herbivorous fishes, while there are certain fishes which are acting as a predator and they are feeding on the variety of different animals and showing the carnivorous nature. Now all the fishes, they are cold-blooded organisms. Cold-blooded organism, in the sense it is also referred as a poikilotherms, in the sense these organisms are not able to control their constant body temperature. Such organisms are referred as cold-blooded organisms, and their body temperature is varies depending on the temperature of their surrounding water, and hence all the fishes are referred as cold-blooded organisms. Then the fishes may be oviparous or viviparous vertebrates. Oviparous in the sense they may lay the eggs showing the oviparity, or some of the fishes, for example, if you see the shark, which is a cartilaginous fish, they directly give rise to their young ones, showing a viviparity like that of the mammals. Means some of the fishes are showing the viviparity, hence referred as a viviparous, and some of the fishes, they are showing the viviparity, that at that time these fishes are referred as the viviparous fishes. Then body is usually spindle shaped, streamlined, but in some forms it may be elongated, snake-like, and may be differentiated into the 3 distinct regions, that is head, trunk and tail. So this is the usual body division for all the fishes. But if you see this diagram, the shape of the fishes belongs to the different taxon or belongs to the different group varies considerably. But usually all they are having a spindle-like shaped body or streamlined body, means usually it is pointed at both the end. So these are the different kinds of the shapes you can able to recognize into the different fishes inhabiting into the aquatic water bodies. Then the next characteristic feature, the exoskeleton, either in the form of scales or dermal denticles or the bony plates. Means there are exoskeleton is always present, either it is in the form of scales, either it is in the form of dermal denticles, or either it is in the form of bony plates. So here in this diagram you can able to see a different kinds of the scales which are present among the fishes. Obviously the different group of the fishes has a difference in their exoskeleton, particularly into the scales, and some of the fishes, they has the exoskeleton in the form of that bony plates. So here in this case, this is an example known as a hippocampus. They are provided with a exoskeleton which is made up of somewhat the bony plates. So in this way the exoskeleton is always there in case of the fishes. Regarding the endoskeleton either in the form of the cartilage or bony, and hence the fishes are also referred as the cartilaginous fishes or the bony fishes on the basis of which kind of the endoskeletal material is present into the body of fish. So in this diagram, so this group of fishes, they are referred as a cartilaginous fishes, being their endoskeleton is made up of the cartilaginous material. While on the right side here, all these are the fishes, these are referred as a bony fishes. Why? Their endoskeleton is made up of the bones. So on the basis of whether their endoskeleton is bony or cartilaginous, fishes are referred as the cartilaginous fishes or the bony fishes. So this is about the endoskeleton. The notochord more or less replaced by the two vertebral column. This is again one of the characteristic feature, being they are the vertebrate organism. The notochord is more or less replaced with the vertebral column, and the jaws, they are provided with hinged. Lower jaw is usually movable one and upper jaw is usually the fixed. The next characteristic regarding the locomotion. Locomotion by a pair of pectoral, this is a pectoral fin, then pelvic fin, along with the median fins are also there, which are referred as the dorsal fin, then the ventral fin, or it is also referred as the anal fin, and the caudal fin. And these fins are usually supported by the dermal fin rays. So here in this diagram you can able to see a different kinds of the fins present on the body of fish, and they are provided with a dermal fin rays for the purpose of support. These fins can be classified as the paired fins or unpaired fins. There are only two paired fins, that is a pectoral and the pelvic fin. Pectoral fins are located into the pectoral region, while pelvic fins are located into the pelvic region. So in addition to these paired fins, there are some number of unpaired fins or the median fins are also there. According to the position, if they are located into the dorsal side, they are referred as the dorsal fin. These are unpaired fins. This is first dorsal fin, this is second dorsal fin. At the same time here, this is a ventral side and this is the anal region. So the fins which is located here is referred as anal fin, or it is sometimes it is also referred as the ventral fin. And at the tip of the body, where is a tail, the tail is provided with the tail fin is also referred as the caudal fins. And all these fins are useful for the purpose of locomotion, that is the swimming. Now if you see the tail of this organism, tail is muscular, and this muscular tail is useful for the purpose of propulsion into the water. Means for the movement, forward or the backward movement, they uses the musculature of the tail. So this is regard with the locomotion. Then for the respiration, the presence of gill is a highly developed feature in the fishes, and this is for the purpose of aquatic respiration. But the additional accessory respiratory organ may be present. Means primary organs of respiration is the gills in almost all the fishes, but there in addition to the gills there are certain several accessory organs are also there. Some of the fishes, they can exchange the gases between the water and their body via their skin. At that time, the respiration can be referred as a cutaneous respiration. But in addition to these skin and the gills, there are many different organs are also there which assist in the process of the aquatic respiration, which are referred as the accessory respiratory organs. Then gills are borne by the gill arches and which opens outside as the 5 to 7 pairs of the gill slits. So here in this diagram you can see there are 5 gill slits are there. The number of gill slits differ from fish to fish, belongs to the different taxon. These gill slits are covered with the operculum in case of the telostomy. In the telosed fishes, whatever gill slits are there, which are closed by a flap-like structure which is known as the operculum. So here in this diagram you can see the operculum. So beneath this operculum you will find the number of gill slits. But in case of the elasmobranch fishes, these gill slits are not covered by a flap so called as an operculum, and such gills are referred as naked gill slits. So the presence of naked gill slits is one of the characteristic feature of the elasmobranch fishes. While in case of the telosed fishes, these gill slits are covered by the operculum. So operculum is present in a telostomy while the operculum is absent into the elasmobranch fishes. Then the next character, air bladder or swim bladder is usually present but may be lost in some species. Now this air bladder or swim bladder plays a very important role in providing the buoyancy for many fishes, and in many fishes is always present. So here in this diagram you can see, so this is a sac-like structure which enclose the air, and this structure is referred as the air bladder, or it is also referred as a swim bladder, and this part of the body are responsible for providing the buoyancy to the fishes. It is usually present, but in some species it may be lost. So this is again another characteristic feature. Then as far as the digestive system is concerned, is well developed. So here in this diagram you can see a well developed digestive system which is consist of alimentary canal. It has a definite mouth which leads into the esophagus. Before esophagus there is a pharynx, then stomach, liver. So this is a stomach and this one is a liver. Then pancreas is also there, which is a digestive gland. Then the intestine, and this intestine is terminating into the cloaca or the anus. So in this way all the fishes contains the well developed complete digestive system with the alimentary canal and the glands associated with it. Then the next character, the fishes contains venous and two-chambered heart representing a single circulation. There are only two chambers are there. There is one auricle and one ventricle only. In addition to these two original chamber of heart, some additional accessory chambers may be present. But heart is two-chambered and is a venous. Venous in the sense, whatever blood which is circulated or the pumped by the heart as a pumping organ is a deoxygenated type. and hence such a heart is referred as a venous heart, and their circulation is referred as the single circulation. In contrast, usually mammal shows a double circulation where there are two auricles and two ventricles, and oxygenated and deoxygenated blood remains separated from one another, and that heart is pumping both kind of blood. But this is not the case in case of the fishes, as they pumps only the deoxygenated or the venous blood. Hence that heart is referred as the venous, and the circulation is referred as the single circulation. Sinus venosus and truncus arteriosus are the accessory chambers. Then renal and portal system is always present. The erythrocytes are the nucleated. Whatever erythrocytes are there, which are provided with a nucleus. If you see the mammals, the nucleus is absent into the erythrocytes, but in case of fishes, is a nucleated one. Then the next characteristic feature, the brain is well developed with a usual 5 parts. So here in this diagram you can see the well developed brain is there, which is further divisible into the forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain, which is a well developed, and all these fishes are provided with a number of cranial veins, and their number is 10 pairs. Cranial nerves in the sense whatever nerves which are arising from the brain and is going to innervate into the proximal region of the body, particularly into the head region. These nerves are referred as a cranial nerves, and there are 10 cranial nerves, 10 pairs of the cranial nerves are present into the fishes. Then nasal sac do not opens into the mouth. This is another features belongs to the fishes. Whatever nasal sac is there, which not opens into the mouth, while tympanic cavity or the ear ossicle are completely absent. There is no tympanic cavity, there is no ear ossicle among the fishes. But internal ear with a 3 semicircular canal is highly developed, and which is one of the balancing organ for the fishes, that is the semicircular canal or internal nerve. Then lateral line system is highly developed into the fishes. So here in this diagram you can see, so this is a lateral line system, or it is also referred as a canal system. Actually is a canal system which is diffused into their skin, which is occupying the lateral position on their body, and these are provided with a nerves which having a sensory cells, and when waters comes through this canal system, and when the water is touches with the sensory hairs of the nerves, these are get stimulated so that they can know the direction of the water or in what direction they are swimming. That can be sensed with the help of this lateral line system, which is well developed among the fishes. Then next with the kidney. Kidneys in case of the fishes is a mesonephric one. So we have already discussed what exactly the pronephric kidney, mesonephros kidney and the metanephros kidney. Among the fishes, the kidneys is of the mesonephro type, which contains a nephrostome, mesonephric tubules and a glomerulus. Here you can see the degenerated part of the pronephros. In case of the protochordata, the kidney is a pronephros type, but among the fishes, the kidneys is mesonephro type. And among the mammals, the kidney is referred as a metanephros type. So we have already learned the distinction between the different kinds of the kidney present into the chordates in the first chapter. The next character is the sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal or maybe external. So male and female individual are different, and the fertilization in some fishes it is internal, where there is a copulation, male introduce the intromittent organ into the female genital tract and releases their gamete, and after fertilization, the fertilized eggs are laid if they are viviparous, or if they are oviparous, the eggs are laid, while if they are viviparous, the embryo is directly developed in the fishes and directly give rise to the birth to the young ones. While in some cases, the fertilization is external, means the female releases the eggs and approaching towards that egg, male releases his sperm, and whatever fertilization is there which happens outside the body, such fertilization we call as the external fertilization. Then the females are oviparous or viviparous. Oviparous when they lay the eggs, viviparous when they directly give birth to the young ones. So fishes showing both the cases. Some of the fishes are oviparous and some of them are the viviparous. And development is usually indirect with little or no metamorphosis, means there is no much changes, but the development is always indirect among the fishes. So all these are the silent features of the superclass Pisces. And here in this slide you can see the different examples of the Pisces, the pomfret, then labio and katla katla. Labio and katla katla, these are the freshwater fishes or the bony fishes, and hippocampus is also a bony fish. Then trigon, scoliodon, these are the cartilaginous fishes living into the seas, and the lepidosiren. So all these are the examples of the superclass Pisces. So with this we have completed with the silent features of the superclass Pisces, and into the next lecture we are going to start with the silent features of the classes, different classes of the superclass Pisces and their example. Thank you very much.